Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum everyone. The chapter name is No Longer Helpless. We have done the first part of it. It's Unit 7, Section 2, page number 131. Sorry, it's Section 1. Paragraph 2 we have already done. Now it's paragraph 3. Out in the world and on the streets, where I help out at a local tea shop. Now, this is where she was actually working on, okay? This is a place of her job. She was helping at a local tea shop. I am able to maintain calculations. Now, she is able to maintain calculations. She can do calculations plus, minus, and all that. To draw a rough and ready budget for my daily expenses. She can actually make a budget for her daily expenses, means whatever she is going to spend money on daily basis. Earlier, I used to ask people to write their expenses in my bill book. She used to keep a bill book, and she used to ask other people, to write in that bill book. Okay, now you can imagine if a person doesn't know how to read or write. Okay, whether it's written 2 or it's written 9, she doesn't know. So any person can definitely cheat her. Okay, so this was something that she faced later. Paragraph 3 continues. Many times I was underpaid, means less payment was given to me. I was cheated, people cheated me, and the only way I could keep track of the money, the way she used to keep track of money, okay, that was owed to me was by, that means someone has taken money and someone has not paid me money. That owed money, I could not keep track of that money. Okay, I did not remember. I could not have something written with me. So what I used to remember was by identifying such people by a beard, most probably they kept, or maybe a mustache they spotted, like someone is having different kind of beard or someone is having different kind of mustache. What is mustache? Muche, beard, dadi, right? Their hairstyle sometimes, etc. Today, definitely this position is different because now she is new literate. Today, even at home, I am able to calculate my savings. Now she is able to calculate her savings. She can count very easily that how much she has saved already. Put them in the bank. She can easily go to the bank and have her accounts recharge or anything done, okay, with the bank. Previously, she was not very much comfortable with it. Make estimates. She can do the guessworks, that now if I'm going to do this work and I'm going to earn this much, then my money would be this much. And generally, it has helped me to live a life of honor and self-reliance. Obviously, now this life has changed a lot for her. Now she is having respect. Now she is only relying on her own self. She is not depending on others. Okay? And not one of debt and perpetual dependence. Perpetual means constant. She is now not having constant dependency on anyone. She herself is keeping things on her own. She is doing things on her own. She is depending on her own self. Paragraph 3 continues. I need not rely on other people to write and read for me. Now she is not relying on the person that they should write or read for her. I need not spend uselessly to get these things done for me. Now, before than that, most probably she used to spend money so that someone can write for her, someone can read for her. Why? Because I am able to do these on my own. Now she is much able to do these things on her own. I need not be lost anymore. Now she is not lost. I can read signboards, whatever is written on the boards, okay? And I rarely means hardly. This word rarely means hardly blush in embarrassment. Blush means becoming red on the face. Okay, in embarrassment, sharmindagi se, as before. Now, previously, when she was not able to read, she used to ask people to tell what the address is and where to go, where this address would be, okay, and what is written on this page. But now, and she used to definitely feel embarrassment about it, but now she is not blushing anymore. Today, I can proudly announce to the world that my blush has been replaced by a confident smile. Now she is not blushing. What she is doing? She is having a confident smile on her face. I will remain ever grateful. Grateful means thankful. I will remain very much thankful forever to all of you. All of you means the people from that organization who brought the education to her, who are responsible for giving me a second chance, and that chance is to lead a better life. Okay? Now, this is something really important for her. Okay? I was lost. I was lost, but literacy found me. Literacy found me, education found me. And for that, I will continue to learn. Now I've started the journey, I will not stop. And I also urge means motivate, urge means force my fellow sisters and brothers to join me in this wonderful lifelong experience of learning. She is now actually asking others also to join and get education. Okay, because definitely when you are learning, there is no stopping for you. Okay, there is no stopping, no one can stop you. Learn to read page number 132. Given below are statements made by Kong Cecilia about the time when she had not learned to read or write. Now, this was when she was uneducated. Okay, this question is related to the time when she was uneducated. Give a reason for each of them. Okay, now we are actually going to talk about these things. Okay, we have to give reasons for all of these 5 points. All right, life was terrifying. Why? Yes, because there was so much writing everywhere, numbers and symbols and writings, letters, but she did not know what they mean. Okay, she did not know the meaning of them, so it was definitely terrifying for her. It was a life of dependency. What do you mean by that? What is the reason? Yes, because she had to depend on her children to know what is written. She had to depend on other people to know what is written on the paper or what is written on the signboards. Okay? It was a time when my thumb was my best friend. What is the reason? Yes, because she was using her thumb impression instead of signing her name, because she could not write the name. That's why. I was underpaid and cheated. What is the reason? Yes, because she was not able to read and write, and that's how people cheated her. People did not give her proper amount of money because she was not able to read and write. Okay? I blush with embarrassment. Yes, because she was not able to read and write and she was feeling embarrassment about it, and that's why she was blushing with embarrassment on it. Okay? Next is question number 2 on the same page. Answer the following questions. Okay? What was the golden opportunity that she got? Yes, introduction of literacy classes in her area. Yes, she got the golden opportunity when some people came to her area and tried to teach the uneducated people there. Okay? Who provided it to her? A group of conscious people. Okay? These conscious people were trying to help uneducated people getting education, at least making them able to read and write. When were the classes held? What was the time? Yes, the classes were held in the evenings because people definitely would be doing some jobs in the mornings. What problems did she have with studies? Yes, sometimes she felt a little bit tired and sometimes she felt herself lazy, okay? Tedium and laziness were two problems that she found with studies, okay? Okay, learn to read. One continues. Question number 3. Make a list of at least 4 things that Kong Cecilia can do now that she can read and write. Okay? Now she can do a lot of things and you have to actually tell only 4 things. Okay? Yes, what could be that? Number 1, yes, she was holding her head high with dignity and self-respect. She can hold her head high with dignity and self-respect. Very good. She can help her grandchildren with their studies. Good. She can maintain calculations. She can draw up her budgets. She can calculate her savings. And she can read signboards. Okay? All these things she can do now. Please only write 4 things. Okay? Now question number 4. Cecilia is now a transformed person. Transformed means changed person. In her own words, literacy found her. What are the words and expressions that she uses to describe her feelings? Okay, you have to use the text actually to talk about these things. Okay, what were the actual words that she used for these? Okay, let's see. Number 1 is hold my head high in dignity and self-respect. Next was sense of joy in learning, because she was having happiness. She was finding happiness in learning. She was also feeling herself proud, and sense of achievement was also there. She also felt that she is living a life of honor, dignity, respect, and she was having a confident smile. That's very good. Please do the work in your copy. That's all for today. Allah Hafiz.